I get up each morning and dust off my wits, open the paper and read the obits. If I'm not there, I know I'm not dead, so I eat a good breakfast and go back to bed. The song that began this episode of Curated Eccentricities was a stanza from Get Up and Go by the great Pete Seeger. This time, I'm going to talk about a topic that everyone, it seems, has difficulty discussing out loud, or maybe even thinking about. And that is death. That's why I'm in a cemetery, one of my town's biggest ones, on this cold, wintry kind of day, which seems appropriate for the topic, don't you think? Ours is a death-averse country and society. Consider how often you see magazines that declare that things like 70 is the new 65 or some such thing. Consider how many products there are out there that tout their ability to add to your longevity, to make you look and feel younger, even as the days roll on. Death, I understand, is inevitable. Nobody gets out of here alive, but it's rather like in the Harry Potter books, he who must not be named. I'm going to say it, Voldemort, because of the bad things will happen when that identity is conjured up. One of the things in my lifetime that has changed a lot is places like where I am now, cemeteries. It used to be that they were almost places of pilgrimage where military veterans, family members, and so on would regularly visit and share remembrances of the departed. One thing that seems to have happened in recent times is that many established cemeteries are located in places that, shall we say, might feel dangerous or downtrodden to people. And that means that families don't go and visit the sites where their loved ones are interred. Then, two, more people seem to be willing to have their remains disposed of, shall we say, in different ways than putting them in a very expensive, very nice looking coffin and putting that perhaps in a concrete vault, burying it in the ground, and then putting a nice headstone upon it, which requires upkeep by the cemetery workers. That's okay. People can do what they choose, and if they have the money, they certainly will. But more and more people are at least considering what I'm considering, and that is either cremation or what's called a green burial. Now, cremation requires some use of energy for the fuel that's used to burn the corpse. Of course, one may choose to donate her or his remains to a medical school. And I think that's a worthy thing to do. But let me talk about the green option. Green cemeteries, as it were, are only in their infancy. It can be difficult to find one. I know of one in my state. There may be a couple more. But what happens then is the deceased's body is put in a plastic bag or some other biodegradable container. The person is not embalmed, which is good because those are pretty harsh chemicals to just leave in the ground. They're taken somewhere, a hole is dug, and they are buried. There might not even be a headstone announcing who is where. That really doesn't bother me because I'm not worried about being known by my Creator and where my Creator will find me in what my tradition is called the Day of Resurrection. I wonder what you think about this topic. I'd be glad to read your comments regarding it. I'm Rob Stone, and I hope you will consider subscribing to my vlog. Thank you and happy viewing.